You clicked on this video because you want to know not what to do in your golf swing. And these are 3 things that I commonly hear, whether I'm out on the golf course, the driving range, on the lesson tee, that are killing people's golf swings. Let's get into the lesson. So the first thing that we cannot do in our golf swing, and I hate it when people talk about this, the word still. Think about it. The golf swing is a motion, something that's moving. So if I stay still, this is what a golf shot's going to look like. Not a lot happening there because I'm staying still. And even if I get my body parts still, if I feel like I don't move my body, don't move your head is one that we hear as well. Don't move that. Don't make sure you are moving that head. Just don't do it. Don't move. You start to freeze up, and we get a lot of this just moving the arms. It's not going to lead to any power. It's not going to lead to any consistency, and it's not going to lead to you building a good golf swing. Now, that being said, when I do make the motion of the golf swing and when I am moving, I've got to move in a controlled manner. So I do stand over it, and what I want to do, we want to make a rotational movement with the torso. So I would feel that my torso is now turning. I also want to feel, if we imagined a cylinder that was coming up through my feet here and my body was in, I'm pretty much going to work inside this cylinder. What I'm not doing is moving from side to side too much and swaying and sliding, because that isn't going to allow me to control where the low point of my arc is. And if I've got an iron out, I want to be able to make sure that I'm getting the ball, then the turf, so I get a good strike as I'm going through. So the best thing you can do is not stay still. That advice is absolute rubbish, and it's killing your golf swing. Like I said, we want to try and feel that we're making a rotational move and a balanced one as we go through. So all I want you to try and focus on is, as you take your address and you've picked your target, in the backswing, we're going to feel that we turn inside the cylinder. Our arms are going to lift and fold, and then on the downswing, we're just going to barge into the side of the cylinder, the front side of it, and then as I come through, I'm going to feel like I rotate to look at my target and feel that everything is balanced over that front foot now. What I'm not going to do is stay down and swing just my arms. So let's give that a go. I stand here, I know I'm going to move, I'm not staying still. I'm going to get my rotation, and I'm going to turn and get into that nice balanced finish. And as we can see there, I haven't stayed still. It's a lovely strike, and you know what? If I can repeat that every time, I'd be absolutely happy. So tip number 1, don't listen to that mate who's telling you to stay still. Tell him to shut up, get moving in your golf swing. Mistake number 2 that I want you to avoid: straight. Try and swing straight. No, stop it. The golf swing isn't a straight line. If we look from here now, we would have a line that goes from my ball and up towards my target. And if we got the club pointing down that line now, and I try and string straight along that line there, and then straight along the line here, it doesn't look like a good golf swing from here. What I end up doing is getting the club working off plane. Now, each club in your bag sits at a different angle. If you've got your driver out, it's going to sit flatter. If you've got your pitching wedge, it's going to sit a little bit more upright. And what we want to try and do is try and make a circular motion, like an arc around our body, and let the club work on that arc, and the face stays square to the arc, not square to our target like so, to make sure that we're actually getting the club swung in the manner we want. So as I now address this golf ball here, and we can see a line coming up the club, it goes through my body. What I want to try and do, instead of swinging in a straight line, and we see that the club would go very steep above the line here, and then on the way down it would go steep above the line, I would come into impact looking a little bit steeper than normal, and then exit in a straight line up here. I want to get used to letting my trail arm in the backswing, so my right arm as a right-handed golfer, fold behind me and allow the club to work up and down this line in the backswing and the downswing. So I go up it and I go down it. I go up it, and I go down it. From there then, once I hit, it would then follow pretty close towards that line, and this time now, my lead arm, so my left arm is going to be the one that's folding. So as I hit, I then go through, I'm going up it and into my finish there. What I'm not doing is staying above the line the whole time and trying to keep my face looking at my target. The face of the golf club will literally look at the target for about a foot. After that, it's going to be opening and closing to it throughout the golf swing. So mistake number 2, stop trying to swing straight. It doesn't work. What we've got to do is let the club work on the arc that it's intended to and it is designed to, and from there then we're going to be able to hit better golf shots. So let's give this a little go. I'm going to put my line up on me and see if I can get this one nice and close with a good strike. And there we'll see that working up. And you know what? It's a lovely strike again. And again, do you know what? I didn't swing it straight. I didn't listen to that advice. I started swinging on the arc I'm designed to. Tip number 3. Stop playing golf swing when you're out on the golf course. Just stop it. We're out on a golf course. I mean, look at this. How beautiful here is it at the Cala? The amount of times I see a player hit one shot and they think, oh, what did I do there? Right, well, I felt just on the way down, I was a little bit here. Okay, right, I'm on a new hole now. It's a par 3, I'm gonna look at my green this way. Right, what do I want to do? I'm going to just aim somewhere up there. Then on my takeaway, what I've got to remember is that at this point of the golf swing here, I want to feel like my wrist is only hinged for 20 degrees. And then as I get up to this stage of the golf swing now, make to check that is the weight in my right place in my feet. And then as I get up to the top, have I made a full swing and rotated correctly? On the way down, did I remember to tuck my elbow? And we get so many thoughts going out on the tee, and they chop and change through every shot that we have. If you asked a professional before they go out on a round of golf, they would probably have one swing thought that they're working towards. They may have a few iterations of it, but it will all encompass the same sort of thought. They will know their natural shot, whether it's a draw or a fade, a higher or a lower flight, and they will go and play golf like that. And what they've got with that day, they won't try to reconstruct out there. They'll just try and get round the best they can with what they've got that day. So for me, I am a little bit of a fader of the golf ball, and my swing thought at the moment is about hinging my wrists in my backswing. If I can set it, I can feel confident in my backswing, and then I've just got to let it flow. If it doesn't go to plan, I probably didn't get my hinging in the previous swing. So here, I'm going to stand over it. I've chosen my target, and my only swing thought now is to feel a little bit of hinge in this backswing. That's all I want to do. So have a look at my target, and now my last thought, little fade with a bit of hinge. And there, I've got away with a good shot because I had a clear idea of what it is I wanted to do as I was stood over that golf ball. If it didn't go to track, I'm not going to try and change it and work on the tip that you watched on the channel last week or another video that you saw a week ago, whatever it may be. Be clear in what you want to do and stick with it. Guys, if you can do those 3 things in your golf swing, you're going to stop killing those good golf swings that you've already got and built. Stick with it, guys. As well, remember, hit that subscribe button for me down below. I want you to get better at the game, and you're going to do it with your free lessons here with me on the channel. And I'll see you in your next one. Don't change those thoughts.